Mother is a new boss in the Binding of Isaac Reptenance that is located in the Corpse 2 floor. It is a new final boss with a new ending, and killing her gives you a new completion mark on the post-it. If you want to get in the Corpse floor, you have to find the first and second knife piece on the alternative floors Downpour or Dross and the Mines or Ash Pit respectively. To get the first knife piece, you have to walk into the white flame, walk through the mirror while you are the lost, and pick up the item in the treasure room. This item will always be the first knife piece. It should also be noted that you can fight the boss in the mirror world to get an extra item if you feel like you are strong enough. The second knife piece can only be obtained if you are holding the first knife piece, and if you do, you can find 3 yellow buttons on the second floor of the Mines or Ash Pit, which will allow you to enter a minecart into a special room. Walk to the end and pick up the second knife piece, and then run for your life, as Mom's shadow will chase you now. This section can be completed by being patient and planning ahead, and in case you are interested, I will include a full mother run where I do this part without getting hit in the description below. If you survive that part, go to the second floor of the third alternative floor and defeat the stronger Mom boss. Once that is done, shoot the knife at the flash door and go inside. You will lose the knife piece permanently in this process, however. Inside you will find a new version of Mom's heart, and once you defeat it and leave, you will find this. The first corpse floor works like any other floor, and it should be noted that Bloody Crown or Silver Dollar work here as well, so maybe consider taking such trinkets if you are planning to get a mother kill. The second floor is a little bit different, however, as there will not be a boss in the boss room, but instead a big hole in the ground which will act as the entrance to the mother fight. Mother has 2 stages with different attacks, and we will now take a closer look at these attacks, how they work, and how you can dodge them. In her first phase, she has 3 common attacks and 2 rare attacks. The common attacks are the fist slam that can be avoided by standing in the opposite corner of the fist she is using for the attack. If she uses the left fist, stand in the bottom right corner, for example. The knife attack is a little bit more tricky. As far as I know, there are 2 strategies and both require some tight movement. But I prefer to stand at the bottom of the arena and slightly move up and down, but you can position yourself at a slightly higher spot as well. The third common attack is the worm attack. This one is very easy to avoid once you get the hang of it. Stand close to the opposite wall of the fist that is used to summon them, and then move slightly up and down, maybe even to the side. Once the worms leave the screen, they are gone. Otherwise, they are homing and will try to get you no matter what. As for the rare attacks, we have the Dead Isaac army. Mother will spawn many monsters that will walk towards her, and once they reach, she will throw them at you. You can try to hug a wall and go up and down, or navigate your way around the monsters while running circles. You should also try to kill the monsters before they reach Mother, as this will make things a lot easier. The final attack in her first phase is the Fistula Ball. This is by far the most difficult attack to avoid. Mother will throw a Fistula Ball at you that will bounce between her and the wall. The speed of the ball will increase with every hit, and after some time it will break into smaller parts and disappear. To avoid this, put yourself at the bottom wall and move left and right and go slightly up every time the ball hits the wall to avoid the projectiles it spawns. It will still be hard to completely avoid this attack even if you know how to dodge it, so don't be disappointed if you get hit. After you killed her first phase, she will redraw her head, and this is your indicator to run at the left or right wall, as a brimstone laser will follow soon. Mother has 4 different attacks that she will alternate between in this phase. Her first attack is the charge attack. For this attack she will jump into the air, and after a brief moment you will see either the left or right side of the top wall breaking. This indicates the path she will charge through first, so just simply go to the other side, and directly after that, go to the opposite side of where you just stood, and then go down and hug the bottom wall as she will drop back into the middle of the room. She can still take damage during the charge, and bombs or high knockback can delay the charge, so that you can deal a lot more damage for free. For the next attack, Mother starts to suck in projectiles from behind you. Just walk around her while she does so, and try to be close to a corner when she's about to spit it out again, and then quickly walk into the opposite corner. This will make the projectile smaller and leaves you more time to dodge. The only issue that you might face now is that Mother is blocking your view, so pay attention to what is happening behind her. One of the two most difficult attacks is the grid attack. White yellowish lines appear and indicate where a line of projectiles will appear soon. If you pause this attack, you can even see the little chubs attack, but this is just a fun fact. Place yourself in between them to avoid getting hit. Sadly, there is no real trick to this, so the only advice or tip I can give you here is that the space you have to dodge is very generous in this attack. As for the final, most difficult attack in the second phase, we have the spin attack. Mother starts to spin around and projectile lines appear all around her. Go into a corner and walk left and right with a consistent rhythm. This will work most of the time if you know how to do it, but the key to dodging this is practice. And that concludes the attacks, and now we will talk about some general tips and tricks if you want to beat Mother. When you decide to go for Mother, make sure you always have an extra key or 2 bombs left to spare, as it would be very unfortunate to lose a good run because you can't get the knife pieces. And in the case you do get unlucky and can't immediately go to the alternative path, you will still have a chance at the next normal floor. You should also keep in mind that if you don't feel strong enough or you feel like Downpour Dross is too difficult, you can play the first 2 normal floors first and then swap to the alternative side. Also, when you are about to enter Mausoleum or Gehenna, keep in mind that you have to pay 2 full hearts to open the door. This is free for the Lost, but in the case of Tainted Keeper you need to have at least 1 extra coin somewhere on the floor to heal yourself up again. Because it can be quite easy to get hit in the Mother fight, I recommend Angel Rooms as they offer many very powerful defensive items like Guardian Angel, Swan Protector and the Trinity Shield. And Flames can be a really good option as well, as most of Mother's attacks use projectiles that can be blocked with flames. Ghost Pepper and A+ is one of the most powerful versions. The best way to fight Mother is to make the fight as short as possible, so make sure your DPS is quite high if you want to fight her. And keep damage up effects from cards and items until you spawn in the room with the Mother boss. I will also leave a full Mother run in the description below in case you're interested, and I would be very happy to see you in my next stream where I will get 100% very soon. Finally, I will rate this boss with 7.5 points out of 10, as it is a fun boss to fight once you know the attacks, and every attack has a clear indicator. And that leaves me with only one more thing left to say. My name is Bambochutafreak, this was the Mother Guide in less than 8 minutes, and until next time!